and Instagram. There we go. So Instagram can't see the video, but they can hear the audio because my OBS, I still have not been able to get my audio up, but everybody's in. And just like that, the doors are open to the rest of the community. Welcome in, Facebook fam, IG crew, and YouTube family. Today is Faith Filled Friday, and our topic is joy, justice, and July. Um, I am so glad that you guys are here with me today. Good morning again. I am Princess, your host of Cup of Cocoa and Chat, where we sip, share, and start the day with intention, encouragement, and a little something warm for the soul. For y'all that are just joining, I stream live every Wednesday and Friday from 6 a.m. on Favorited, and I bring the rest of the platforms in at 6:30, where we sip cocoa, share real talk, inspiration, community love, and positive vibes. You can also catch a similar conversation anytime on my Cup of Cocoa and Chat podcast, where I upload a new episode every Monday. And if you're looking for that extra boost to get you through the week, I drop midweek inspiration across all the platforms. So follow along and stay encouraged. So let's get into it. Quick recap. We've already been flowing over and favorited. So let me catch you up on the vibes this morning. So we only have one talking point today, which is joy, justice, and July, which is also our topic. Our segment goal is to reflect on the power of joy as a form of justice, honor our heritage and healing, create space for truth, celebration, and community growth, while remembering that every act of faith, joy, and honesty is history in the making. We kicked off our 6 a.m. check in by centering our hearts, our minds, and each other, just taking a moment to breathe and be present. Then we turned up the energy with a song by Ty Tribbett, Work It Out, letting the beat remind us that God is always working behind the scenes. We reflected on this truth: joy is justice, praise is power. And then that flowed us right into our next selection, which was It's Working by William Murphy, a song that stirs up faith and joyful expectation. Then we kept the fun going and we brought you guys in. So our talking point, as I said, was joy, justice, and July on our Faith-Filled Friday. So every time we center our healing, we gather joy and tell our truth while making history in real time. This statement rings especially true in the month like July. Just a few weeks ago, many of us together celebrated Juneteenth, a day that reminds us that freedom was delayed but not denied. It's a powerful moment. It's a powerful moment um, in history that honors our ancestors. It acknowledges the pain of the past and celebrates the resilience of our people. We didn't just survive, we are thriving. And the way we danced, fellowship, educated, and uplifted during Juneteenth was more than a holiday. It was a healing in motion. It was joy as justice. And now we arrived at the 4th of July, a day that means different things to different people. For some, it's about the founding of a nation. For others, especially in our community, it's a reminder to ask deeper questions: whose freedom was celebrated, whose voice was missing from the story. But today we can hold space for both acknowledgement and aspiration. We can honor the ideals of freedom while also recognizing the unfinished work of justice. We celebrate progress, not perfection, because here's the truth: every cookout, every conversation, every joyful gathering is sacred. When we bring our full selves to the table, healed, joyful, and honest, we are reclaiming space and writing history our way. Our laughter is resistance, our healing is restoration, and our joy is justice. So today, no matter what flag you fly or food you enjoy, let's carry with us this affirmation: I honor the joy, healing, and the heritage of my community. I honor the joy, healing, and heritage of my community. This is our power to stand in the fullness of who we are, to celebrate our journey, and to celebrate new traditions rooted in truth and grace. Our quote of the day is: joy is an act of resistance, healing is a declaration of worth, and truth is how we build the future. And that comes from an unknown author. Joy is an act of resistance, healing is a declaration of worth, and truth is how we build the future. Our scripture of the day: and the Lord will guide you continually and satisfy your desire in scorched places and make your bones strong. You shall be like a watered garden, like a spring of water, whose waters do not fall. And that comes from the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 11. This scripture reminds us that God is not only with, with us in the fight for justice, but also in the celebration of freedom, the healing of wounds, and the watering of our joy. He sustains us even in dry places. And that brings us to our Friday community spotlight. We do our shout outs every Friday. And today, before we close out today's segment, I want to take a moment to shine the spotlight on you, this beautiful, growing community of purpose, power, and positivity. So, first, let's give a warm and a heartfelt welcome to three amazing new Facebook group members. So, whether you're here live or listening to the playback, we want to shine the light on Lorna, a former co-worker who has become like a sister to me over the years. Lorna joined the live stream for the first time on Wednesday and immediately called me afterwards to say how inspired she felt. Sis, that made my heart smile. Thank you for letting the message meet you right where you are. J Rock, my nephew, now one of our newest group members, thank you for jumping into the group and being a part of the space. Your presence matters, and I'm so glad you're in the group with us. Cheryl, who is not only a former co-worker, but she also did my two-strand twists and my crochet styles back in the day as my she was my natural hairstylist for a time. Her energy is warm, her creativity flows, and I'm so glad she's joined our growing community. Welcome to the family, Cheryl. We're so happy to have you here. And to every member who has joined recently or even way back, I may not have shouted you out publicly. Please know you are seen, valued, and celebrated. As of today, we are 64 members strong, and we're just getting started. Every comment, every emoji, every moment you spend with us makes this community what it is, real, rooted, and full of joy. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention my favorite family who's been with me from the start. I appreciate you guys, and I'm thankful that you are here with me on the live streams when you can make it. Now let's celebrate all our July birthdays and anniversary, whether you're blowing out candles, making milestones, or simply stepping into a new season. You are worthy of celebration, and we want to celebrate you. Um, if you're looking at the playback, drop your birthday, anniversary, or whatever day you would like us to celebrate, and we can celebrate it with you. And since July is a month full with purpose, let's take a moment to honor everything we stand for. So, July is, for those of you that are not aware, July is Black Family Month, which is a time to uplift the strength, love, and unity within our families. We also recognize BIPOC, and I think it's BIPOC, and that stands for National Minority Mental Health Month. Um, and that's celebrated in July as well. That's a time to center the mental wellness of Black, Indigenous, and communities of all color. So earlier this year, I'm sorry, in May, we celebrated National Mental Health Awareness Month. In June, we celebrated Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And now in July, we continue the journey. So let's keep the conversation going, support one another with compassion, keep doing the work to break the stigma around mental health, especially in the spaces that have been overlooked for too long. Your mind matters, your healing matters, and you matter. Um, Another national celebration for the month of July is National Make a Difference to Children Month. So every word of encouragement, every moment of love we give to the next generation matters. It's also National Ice Cream Month because yes, joy comes in scoops too. And don't forget, National Ice Cream Day is coming up on July 20th. So start thinking about your favorite flavor. And I just might do a poll or bring a spoon to the screen. So let this month, where we honor the past, stand strong and present, and sow seeds of joy for the future, keep engaging, keep inviting, and keep shining. This community is growing and it's glowing because of you. So that's a wrap up for our Faith Filled Friday. I told you I wasn't going to be before you long. But before we go, I want to leave you with this thought. As the fireworks light the sky tonight, may we also let the freedom ring in our hearts, not the kind that's only written in history books, but the kind we are writing ourselves. A freedom grounded in faith, fueled by joy, and strengthened by truth. Let this holiday be more than a moment, it's a movement of purpose, pride, and power. So if you enjoyed today's conversation, don't forget to like, share, and invite others to join us here on Cup of Cocoa and Chat. I'll be back Wednesday, same time, same place. Until then, take care, be bold, wishing you safety, sunshine, and soul deep joy today. And as always, peace, blessings. I love you guys, and I mean it. Bye for now.